at the 100.
Moving up.
98 could have been called the tenacity to beat them. But then a few months later, he took a match against Angel Manfredi, Philippi, and
Ago, that's somebody.
Straight time, and he's won 20.
Continue, ladies and gentlemen. Allocated Athletic Commission. The first bout is also sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, your brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He's including 21 knockouts, and he has only.
He likes to think, yeah, Diaz-Ivan Robinson.
He's got to get in there and take the time, give him the fight.
I pointed out, Diaz is a rangy 140-pounder, 88, and he had to fight tough in the later round. He was able to do it largely on the basis of they spend most of the first round facing each other in the center of the ability to find punching opportunities in a.
You put together two to get a fight started.
The referee may not have a whole lot to do tonight, and these ropes may not have a lot to do the way this is.
Robinson said of Antonio Diaz, he said, hey, he's a very milled boxer. He doesn't do anything unusual. I've faced plenty of and better.
Moving his head.
Diaz went to school on that, and he's going to try to do the same thing here.
And Diaz has started out going to the body, but he's landed some.
He has shown his own boxing ability here with a lead right hand. His left downstairs, a really nice combination, George.
He's got it.
Punches in round one, 7 punches by Diaz, but Diaz landing 22 of his and definitely landing the more authoritative.
Good thing about Robinson, he's always on his mark, standing up on the back with the right foot. Always can. You fighting a guy like that, keep yourself on balance at all times.
Larry Merchant noting yesterday that neither Philadelphia newspaper sent its regular staff boxing reporter to cover this. Big right hand by Diaz. See if the young man knows how to finish against a great pro veteran. 2 good shots to the body. Robinson trying to come back.
Robinson trying to do what Gaddy did to him. Robinson
Hurt in the and you're going to absorb a lot of punches on upstairs because you want to protect your body.
Well, and Robinson is already so body conscious after what happened in the Manfredi fight that Diaz is getting some shots upstairs as well. It's right there for Antonio to score upstairs. He's proven he can do it in the first round and a half.
The good thing is right back on his in position. He doesn't waste himself. Another bad thing about being too methodical, you get a guy hurt, you got to go in and finish him off. Don't allow him to get his nerves all back up. And that may have happened this time with Diaz.
Twice in the round.
Diaz going down, but Robinson
88 punches, including a 26-9 edge in power shots. So Diaz landing 38 out of 88 in a big second round. And he's given himself a good early platform in the bout. Now Ivan Robinson just keeps working. Here he is coming back, firing the right cross across the top. Diaz going to work, pounding to the body to try to take away some of Robinson's speed and activity.
Robinson is going for the title this time. He's not waiting around thinking about the point system, although he's not noted for knockouts. He's trying to get one. Diaz.
It's hard to imagine Ivan Robinson knocking out a 140-pound fighter in his first tour of duty in this weight. But he's trying to accumulate enough punishment to do it. Land his body shots, and that's what hurts Robinson most.
Robinson recoups well. Gets beat to the body, circles the body, and they pen.
The low blow with the left hook. On back to being very body conscious in this round. Robinson landed a little left hook inside. No real steam on it. The red.
I seem to want to push him away to do his damage.
This is like an old-fashioned Philadelphia, and Diaz is showing.
the sense Diaz moves him.
Well said. There's a difference in impact. Ooh. Hard right hand by Robinson gets warned for the low.
What Robinson is trying to do is establish his power, though he has none, and make this guy Diaz.
Teams of a big money bout with hand, as often as Ivan Robinson has ended his, he can hurt Diaz. Well, the 8 apiece, and they landed 80 of them. Heavy leather in the third. Hard right hand by Ivan Robinson.
What Robinson did this round is stand right there on the ball of his feet. Sometimes you think you have to back away from a guy. You don't have to do it.
Robinson's trainer owed harsh medicine between rounds when he said, "You don't look as though you want to." Even more aggressive. This will be Diaz hopping around.
Do better when he's in
the furious action in round 3 that Ivan Robinson is giving away 6 years in age. Slower pace would favor him.
Fighters, if you're an experienced fighter, you want them throwing a lot of shots. You don't want what Diaz is doing.
Hard right hand.
He's trying to cruise this round.
To this round.
Well, themselves right back, kind of get the wind back, so to speak. If you want to be champion of the world, you're going to have to give it all every round.
Diaz with all the initiative here in the last minute of round 4. Ivan Robinson with a very
37, and he's getting off first. He's backing Ivan Robinson up. He's winning the fight. The judges always look for that effective aggressiveness. Keep backing the other guy up, land the harder shots like that, you know, and keep landing those harder shots, keep him going backwards.
There's a hard right hand by Robinson. Robinson coming out with a burst of energy to start the 5th.
If your trunks where you want them to be, it's like you're not in the fight. It's up to the corner to try to get those trunks together.
Diaz bounding Robinson against the ropes. Ivan not throwing back for the moment. Antonio Diaz once again.
Robinson threw a lot of shots, and he's
leaving there as the onslaught.
Guys don't have the footwork, so they'll just stay there and just.
Diaz has to pause to catch his breath after having mounted the big assault. But now Antonio goes back to work, and those body shots tend to stop Robinson from throwing punches.
Don't push him there.
Robinson lands a straight hand, right hand shot. Uppercut lands for Robinson, and the left hook. And suddenly this fight has all the look of Robinson gutting 1 and 2 as they center ring.
Still in the fight.
Here in the 5th round of this fight. Punches.
Robinson will fight you all day and all night.
It was 34 of 72. 57 of the 76 connected punches were power shots. And we're not talking about love taps. We're talking about big punches to the body and to the head.
I like the sound of Robinson's corner in between rounds. Diaz's corner was motivating speeches almost. You don't like that.
How do you think the guy who bet $200,000 to win 50 or 60 feels right now?
Heart in his throat. Heart in his throat. He's got to have it.
Even though his fighter seems well.
But when he sees Ivan Robinson swinging away freely on those right-hand shots.
He gets a chance on opening. He's got to go for a knockout. You don't want to be pound, round after round like this and expect to get her to sit.
As Robinson slips away after taking 2 big shots to the body. Diaz doubling and tripling up with the left hook. Upstairs. And hurting Robinson every time he connects to the ribcage.
Body shots, left hooks to the body.
Now he is really imposing his senses.
You're right, George. Underpowered as he's got to swing away big with the right hand and try to get lucky and knock him out.
got to go first. Forget about the statistics.
Maybe cut him up, get him tired. And drove Robinson back.
And stopped Ivan from punching again.
Diaz is just boxing tactics. Stronger.
Mode of punishment level. Antonio Diaz has become a power fighter here in round 6. Robinson wobbled by the long right hand. Robinson hurt by the left hook to the body. Ivan comes back with his own right hand.
Barrage of Diaz's body punches. Robinson unable to neutralize those body punches by coming over the top of them because he's guarding himself so well. And here's that long right. After seeing that punch fights as he moves Will.
Ounce of explosion.
And neither does
Does a good job. Boxing is superior in the boxing.
Louis Fisher, thinking that their fighter pointed out. It's
If you make up your mind to box, you can protect anything. It has to be done 6 weeks into training.
a stand-up fight.
came out of it hurting and needing time to restore himself. You know, so he hasn't been.
Fights. The great rounds in this fight, and there have been a few of them, were like every round in Gotti Robinson 1 and 2.
Yeah, and the highlight.
But if he pulls by Diaz, he has not been able to combine that.
The hard is too hard to move. He loves getting in there and mixing it up.
7 rounds in the book, 5 to go, and moments of Ghana. And there's a look at Ike as he prepares in his dressing room. August. Only one fight in the last 30 months. That's the close 12-round battle with Espinosa, is the man who watches him through the weeks that California Desert and Coachella, and who has trained others who box.
But power and size.
In a fight like this, George.
As landing to 58%. It pretty much goes on. It is landing close to 60% of his. They're in trouble. Ivan has done pretty well.
He's got to make up his mind to throw 5 shots, not just one shot. Throw 5.
And I assumed throughout the fight that it meant that his arms were tiring. 8 rounds there.
Floor. So that's nothing wrong with that hand. All the way into the title fight.
Done here is sort of lower confrontational.
Oh, that's what you want to do.
But Diaz in the last minute has stepped it up.
And Diaz has landed his, which after Robinson has managed to cut down the combustion. He just hasn't.
Robinson.
Robinson's punch count dropped to 64. Punches around. Harold Letterman, how do you have it?
Diaz. Back east, we have an expression, you know, Antonio Diaz is just walking right through Ivan Robinson, keeps or a left hook, right hand combination. I mean, Antonio Diaz is just too powerful, too strong, and getting off first. In there.
I'll never forget the look on Klitschko when Bird said in our interview.
No mas.
Klitschko did. Hard right hand, hard left by Diaz. Robin cornered, and this is a position of hammered to the body. Like that.
Cat. Starts. You can do it. Everybody's got about 8 punches they can just throw hard as they can. That's all he has to do.
If he landed 18 hard punches, it would make much difference around now, George.
Sometimes all it takes is some fire. Some kind of fire.
Sometimes guys go up and wait for business reasons. And reaching this fight has shown is that Ivan Robinson is not a 140-pound fighter.
Yeah, it's a lightweight against welterweight.
And now Robinson holding his nose as though Diaz broke it.
Might have been his eye, but something that's very painful to Robinson.
Takes a look.
Yeah, he's poking at his eye, Jimmy.
Fight with that same right side of his face.
Crowd and vertical circle in front of Diaz and gets hit with a right and a left. A lot of boxing.
Presumably fighting for a vacant welterweight sometimes later.
That's a display of courage. Here's a guy with all kinds of reasons to say,
hey, he's a great pro. Talk about the commitment of Ivan Robinson. Because he's one of those guys who's definitely. He'll have won some and lost some, but you won't forget the spirited act.
Yeah, I think he may have to come to his rescue.
Yeah, he's still pawing at it. And deep rescue.
Have Judah on both counts.
For that.
As clearly has in abundance is composure, he knows how to fight, he likes to fight, and stays with it.
Married to boxing.
That's a hard marriage. Back with one the jab to reverse the tide of fortune. Diaz stepping in and pounding him, reaches out and clinches.
You heard that Robinson said to his trainer, my eye is blurry, but otherwise I'm okay. Trying to find won't be mismatched against.
Manfredi in the desert. He's gonna stick. Diaz steps in and takes advantage to pound away with the 1-2. Body shot right there. Diaz resisted the opportunity to bang
one. Leaves a bad taste on the fans and the audience at home.
I think Diaz wants to knock him out. I think Diaz knows what a feather in his cap it would be if he could score a KO over a fighter like Ivan Robinson, and he wants to do it. Stuff, Larry.
Yeah. These are just clubbing punches that a big man is driving a smaller man off balance with. But Diaz also showed some skills. He showed some good awareness of his opportunities. Robinson did get to him with some big punches, and some of the real 140 to 147 pounders.
Numbers, you'll see that he landed